Welcome, yeah, and we are glad to have you for our April Global Citizens. And would you like to start to introduce about yourself a little bit?
Yes, well, my name is Nia. My real name is Neon Hall, and I came here as an exchange student to study English. Yes, so I came here just to study for one semester, so from this January to this April. Yes, that's it.
Okay. And so I heard that you've been doing some travelings as askers or as a student. Could you tell us about which countries you've been to, and do you have making any friends or any unique experiences?
Yeah, I went to Japan before last year, and well, when I went to Japan, I went to there to attend some kind of international conferences in there. And when I was there, I can make a lot of friends there, and so I can make some Chinese friends, Taiwanese, Thailand, or Hong Kong, or the kind of a lot of Asian Pacific nations friends. And yeah, it was a fascinating experience. And then I came here Canada to study English, and I met a lot of international friends in here, like Canadian and Brazilian and Japanese people like that. So yeah, so it's a kind of, to me, traveling means a kind of meeting a new people and making friends, regardless of my culture and that kind of things. So it's a good thing.
Do you have any dream destination of traveling?
Dream destination?
Or what other countries is that you are planning to go to?
Well, sometimes I want to go to India, because India is a kind of the nation of the Buddha, right? And yes, so the nation is kind of the symbol of peace and kind of comfort in my mind. So sometimes I want to go there, but yeah, I'm just planning to go there.
Okay. And could you tell us about your future plan, your future plan for the next 5 to 10 years?
Well, after this semester, I will go back to Korea, and then I will take another courses like some medical test. So I will change my major into the medical courses. Then I need to pass the test, and then I need to go to the medical school to study medication, like that kind of things. Yes, and then it takes many years, like 4 or 5 years. So after that, I will become a doctor. But it's kind of my hope. I just want to do that, so it doesn't mean that I can do that. I'm just planning to.
Are you excited being a doctor?
Well, not that excited, but it's a kind of my dream to be a doctor, because I was sick when I was young. So I have a dream. When I become an adult, I want to take care of another sick people around me, like my parents or my friends or my family, like that. So
Responsibility.
yeah.
And Isaacers, could you tell us more about your experience as an Isaacers? Like, for example, what position have you been doing, and what achievement have you made, or what are the goals that you have achieved, something like that?
Yeah. Well, I was an Isaac member last year. Well, I actually has been an Isaac member for 2 years, and I was the position of INCX VP. It means incoming exchange vice president. And as this position, I did make a GCDP, which is a Global Community Development Program. So I make as an ICX VP, I try to make an ICX TN for exchange participants. So I made it in some local community centers to volunteer to teach some Mandarin or Chinese or the kind of thing to poor children. So I made 3 TNs, and we got 5 EPs or something. Yeah, so they came to Korea, and they did teach the poor children like for children the Mandarin, so we got a 8 weeks of the duration, and it is successful. And so we got a recontract again. So it was good experience.
And you build up this long-term relationship with this
Yes, we
student?
did.
And since you, as an exchange student, and you've been joining in the local LC, the common LC, do you think that there are any other differences between how Isaac is learning from your home country and how Isaac is learning here in Canada? What that comes?
Oh yeah, well actually there is a difference between the way how the LC processes, but it's the same, like the pigeon of Isaac and pigeon and three wheels or the kind of head, that kind of things are the same, but the way is a kind of a little different. Well, in Korea we have every weekend, every week we have a general meeting and we have a functional meeting, that kind of things. So we have a lot of meetings to meet each other's, but in here we just have once a week, and we have a GM once a month. So when I came here, I'm a little surprised about that. So it is not kind of no pressure about that. So I think it's a kind of freedom, and it makes me participate in LC activity more actively.
Do you think traveling has benefited you a lot before you do the traveling?
Oh yeah, sure, it is. Traveling makes me open to the society, and well, before traveling, I just just a young adult who lived in my own country forever. But after the traveling, I can see through the society and the another countries with more open-minded. When I was in Japan, I went to there not for just traveling. I went there to attend the conference, and so at that conference I can meet a lot of friends in there, and we can exchange our opinions very often, and it is quite natural. So I think there is no barrier between us, regardless of some culture or nation or the kind of things. Like at the conference, the Chinese people and Taiwanese people can get along with them, but actually it is not that possible, right? Because Taiwan is apart from China. Yes, yes, but it doesn't matter at the conference. So when I see that, I think, oh, it's a very good thing to get along with all kinds of nations and all friends. So it is very, memorable, to experience.
And one last question was that, what do you think that Isaac has helped you achieve?
I think the independence of oneself. Well, what I mean is that Isaac helps me to do something. Like when I decide to join an Isaac, it means that I need to do something for this club or for this community or something. So it makes me more active, and it makes me more participate in other things.